Alright, that's me.
Mine's all back. Alright, we're good. Ugh. That wasn't real.
It was real, but what was it?
Not real. Wow. In Splatoon news, we have a new gear for Salmon Run, which is kind of like another smock. So, I'll take it. Why does this feel so weird? You know what? I think it feels so weird because I have my blinds down.
How does that affect?
Like the lighting in my room is not proper.
Okay, I see what you mean. It's like something feels off
Yeah, it's like
in the environment.
maybe I should just let them up. I'm afraid that it's gonna make it hotter in my room for no reason though.
I mean, the sun is a bastard. We've established this many times.
Good job, team. Good thing I managed to get my my egg in that one.
Your
I'm not
contribution.
gonna be getting that egg though. Yep. Even though my grenade was the one that killed it. Salmon Run sucks. I hate this notion that you work as a team in Salmon Run.
I mean, you do.
You don't.
Barely, but you do. We work as a team at least.
If they want to, you know, trick me into thinking that this is a team effort, then they ought to put a healer in the fucking game.
Healer and Salmon Run will be interesting.
Yeah, they had new weapons. Good thing I can't even test one of them.
I can, though.
Like, great game design. Like, great. It's like the coolest looking weapon too.
Hello, Deku.
Hey, Deku. Wow.
You sound so stunned and then you just stop.
You know. Because we've been watching that anime.
Yes, we have.
My Deku means, I forget what either of them means, honestly.
It means you're either a piece of shit or you're the best ever.
Not gonna give up, I think that's it.
Basically the same thing. Sniped.
You know how I feel about this. Next time you want me to be sensitive to your feelings, I'm not gonna be.
You're never sensitive.
You're gonna regret that. Yeah, I was sensitive earlier. I said, yeah, no, do not grab that egg. I said, well, Gavin, you can eat dinner before Salmon Run. And then you're like, no, I'll do it after. I'm like, okay.
That's also partially because the meat has yet to defrost at this time speaking, so I could not, in fact, have dinner now.
Put it in the defroster.
What is a defroster?
I don't know, toaster oven? That defrosts things, doesn't it?
You would defrost meat in a toaster oven?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. You think I know anything
No,
about
it's-
cooking?
It's sitting out. I don't like speeding up the defrosting process because it kind of affects taste in ways I don't find entirely optimal.
You didn't have to defrost meat in Paper Mario Color Splash, so I have no idea. You should have, though.
But yes, like, the ballpoint splatling, I really like it
No,
conceptually.
stop talking.
Because
Nope, you're gonna make me angry. Stop it. Go talk about it on another stream.
I haven't touched the exploiter,
Well,
whatever
you're in
the
luck
hell.
because that.
I touched it in training. I haven't touched it in like actual fights.
You're in luck because that's going to be in the next Salmon Run rotation.
Is
Yeah.
it? Alright. I had this weird thing where it kept, because it shoots at a different arc to the regular one, from what I think anyway. Because like I keep overshooting the targets that stand still in the firing range. I keep like shooting over their heads and landing behind them. And kind of like, fuck it.
Have you tried getting good?
I mean, I literally only used it for like 5 minutes in the training range, so. But apart from that, like, it seems interesting. Like, even if you land a direct hit, it's not a kill. It's only like 90% damage.
Sucks.
Which is annoying, but you know, imagine like landing the hit and then you kill them with your sprinkler, and then they just have to kill themselves.
Sprinkler.
They just have to kill themselves. That's it. Game over.
That's gonna happen.
Potentially could. The Sorella, what's the name of the giant one?
What, you actually paid attention to that?
I did, because it has a really fucking funny property. It's the giant umbrella. It was like second revision, and its sub is splat wall. So you can do this fucking funny thing where you like let out your giant wall umbrella, then throw a splash wall through it, pass your opponent behind them, and then they just get trapped between them and crushed. It's the fucking double Aegis from like Street Fighter. It's rad. You just you throw out like a one hell wall that bounces everyone off it, and then you throw a second one out on the other side and just get trapped forever. And then you also have a giant shotgun and you're just slinging through it. I haven't actually used that myself, but I've seen like lots of clips of people doing that. So I'm interested to give it a chance whenever I next play Turf War or whatever. And then who gives a shit about the fourth weapon?
I mean, I didn't give a shit about. There were like 4
weapons.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was confused. I thought it was. Yep. Good thing I did that.
Yeah.
Like 4 useless weapons, and then 2 weapons that were actually interesting.
Well, as it turns out, there's 3 weapons that are quite interesting. So.
No, it's the same one. Not interesting.
I don't know, man. The kit's very interesting.
Don't care.
I think every time you do these little like I don't care things, it kind of reveals more about why you don't like this game.
I mean, I'm just saying it's not new. It's all shit we've already seen, just in a different configuration.
We haven't seen Umbrella with a splash wall.
Okay, we haven't, but we've seen the splash wall and we've seen the umbrella.
Fucking exactly.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, having like different combinations of sub-weapon and main weapon types is actually interesting. Because you get like
I think
interesting combinations of bombs, supers, and like whatever the fuck, and you can like pull off different. That means like the same weapon can pull off different tricks entirely, like the double wall trick with the fucking Sorella, Superbrella, whatever it's called, Tentabrella. That's it.
what it's called.
Like it's fun and like that's interesting, and I like seeing it.
Oh, I
want to see new brushes that have like different kits, so I can not have to deal with fucking inkjet.
Well,
which I have to deal with on the fucking ballpoint, and it's like, rawr.
Maybe if they made a brush with the Siki and Tenta missiles, then I would actually care about it. Just kidding. I wouldn't, because the brush sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's quite good. We've been over this lots of time.
Wow, this is just great.
We're fine. Low battery.
Oh, your 80 hours are up.
It wasn't even 80 hours this time, it was like 30.
But you're keeping count?
I mean, like, based on when I last saw this.
Oh, you know what? I never even considered that. What's the battery on the Joy-Cons?
Don't know.
It's probably not as good as the Pro Controller.
I mean, probably not, no.
Fuck you, Joy-Cons.
It's almost like they're like a tenth the size of the controller or something.
No excuses. This is war.
These things are going to weird places. One of them was trying to set down on like the wall barrier and like the top of the wall around the base.
I mean, that's what they should do.
Another one tried to set down outside the boundary of the map. It approaches.
Yeah, these are going to be problems later, so I might as well. You know what they say, set it and forget it. Curses. You!
What?
Not doing it the first time.
I had no way of doing it
You
first
have
time.
damned us all. See, that's why you gotta chill inside the house. Salmon run fast. So why is Dr. Call's robot outside your room?
That's the pigeon man.
Going womp 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 womp.
Yep, that's him. That's him calling his pigeons. I'm not even kidding. Welcome to my neighborhood. It's either screaming kids, warehouse raves, or the pigeon man.
I just need to like, buy you a portable air conditioner. Not a giant $500 one though. A nice small actual portable one. I got the hacksaw for the PVC.
Hello, Fork Knight 91.
Fork Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I get it. Unless it's
Fortnite. You can, but you'd have to wait for me to like get my FC after this.
Kevin, we don't have
So-
time. I want to watch My Hero Academia.
We have time. We're like halfway. It's fine.
Alright, but this is coming out of your sleep schedule, except not really.
Not a chance.
What do you mean, not a chance? I know you. You don't actually care.
I do care because the hell I've had like this like past 2 weeks in work where like they sit us down to have like just full on. There's like one guy goes and talks about like what the program, one of the programs or code bases or whatever the fuck we're using or making, and every time they sit down and have one of these chats, I just start fucking passing out. Like just. I'm just like fucking falling asleep to try like despite like slam the coke at lunch and like hey I got caffeine, will that help? No. Start fucking falling asleep and like just straining to keep my eyes open and like myself focused and I'm like I don't know what the fuck's happening. It's like anytime someone starts like a lecture I just automatically start passing out.
Have you tried coffee?
I'm not getting on that shit.
How about
like I know what that does to people.
green tea?
I don't even know where I'd get that. But yeah, it's just like fucking terrible. It's like I'm just kind of like like they're gonna like think I'm being a massive cunt. And it's kind of like well I don't know what to do. I'm just like it's not their fault. I'm just fucking sleepy as hell.
Oh,
I haven't yet fully adapted to getting up at like fucking 7 in the morning. 6:30 and my mom's heading out to work and then, the cat has been existed near her. Hero Academia is pretty good, eh? Yeah.
that sounded
That's
like
my
the
laugh.
dude in oh god, what's her name? It's a fucking dumbass word, Honey Bottom.
I have no idea.
Oi, oi, oi!
He's shouting like "Oi" and "Come on" and go
Yep.
to his pigeons. He's treating them to race and come back. Back when I had Mario tried to get in that pigeon cage up the street, and then we just heard the guy go like "Oi," and then the cat came scampering over the fence with like, he'd been like twatted with like a stick lightly.
Yeah, good fuck, you stupid fucking bitch, asshole. Fuck you. Nice roll.
I'm sorry my cat wants.
What?
I'm sorry my cat wanted to eat pigeon.
How dare you attempt to roll into my egg? How dare you?
There's too many snakes. He wasn't even in the missile.
Wow. One alive.
That's what I was looking at.
Wow. What happened?
Like missiles, like literally this sniper that hasn't stopped shooting. None of us can get out to kill either of them.
Oh my god, are you serious with this snake and taxi so I can't even sneak through?
Yep.
Yeah, not happening. Unfortunate. Streetly. I don't know, man. We could have done Salmon Run yesterday, but there's nothing to fucking talk about.
I mean, there's stuff to talk about. Hang on a second while I get my FC here.
You're gonna get fucking shot in the head by Nintendo. How dare you leave Splatoon 2 for 10 seconds? Yep, there he goes.
I'll be back on, it's fine. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, a job listing, I think it's a job listing, popped up for Infinity Ward, one of the 3 developers in the Call of Duty rotation.
That's a movie.
And, sorry?
That's a movie.
Yeah, alright. Well, like, the position calls for, like a narrative writer or something for a Call of Duty for next generation consoles. And Infinity Ward in this, like, rotation of 3 studios are the next one up. So, and that's the fucking phone's ringing.
Meme arrow. House phone in 2018. I mean, I don't fucking know. Got a hacksaw. This air conditioner just keeps on giving. So finally. Alright, well, you know what?
So I heard that where you're like, oh, having a house phone, but you know, like, you're not allowed to not have a house phone for various institutions.
Wow.
They want to accept a mobile number as a main number because, you know, they need a house phone to like tie you to a location.
Meme arrow. Requiring a house phone in 2018.
Frankly, it's weird that you don't have one.
I think I do.
You still there, Fortnite? Fortnite?
I mean, I don't answer it. And I never will.
I mean, there's no one in right now except me, so I have to answer it.
No, that's what voicemail's for.
We don't have one.
Doesn't even make any sense.
It's like there's never a time where we like every like call that comes through, you basically should get. Like if it's someone like if it's just like a relative phone in the house, you're better off getting it, and like test tell them, hey, the person you're looking for is not in right now.
I don't believe that there aren't telemarketers in the place.
I
that
mean,
you
if
live
there
at.
are, they never fucking phone us. We've never got one. Our main problem are just people. There's like a Chinese restaurant in town whose phone number is like eerily similar to ours, and like fucking illiterate cunts keep phoning us and going, "Can I get a delivery?" You might as well start this
Yes,
one. I think he's
yeah.
vanished.
Yeah, I told you. I told
I
you.
like to be friendly. I'm fucking sorry, Christ.
Damn, that
But
puts
yeah,
us
like
2 minutes and four
times that, like
seconds behind our schedule.
you weren't on a schedule, so I still have to get dinner.
Oh, Gavin, you fool. I'm always running a schedule. It's a very crippling mental issue.
I remember once when someone phoned like asking to like if we'd have deliveries because like they're from a Chinese restaurant. I once offered just to take their order and it's going on. Okay, what do you want? Yep. And then they after a point the guy was kind of like, you don't sound Chinese, and I'm kind of like, yeah, mate, I'm not. And
Wow,
that
that's
basically just tells you about the sort of people who
like
phone these places.
non-Chinese people can work at Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't seem to think that.
I mean,
Hello, Littoria.
somehow get a voicemail, and then in the voicemail say we aren't home. Also, we aren't the Chinese restaurant. And they can leave a voicemail after the beep. Do you have a voicemail for your cell phone?
No.
Really?
Thing is basically always fucking near me. I always just answer.
So you just have the
no-
default one?
What do you mean default one?
Like there's this lady that goes,
Oh yeah, I just have the provider's default one. Yeah.
"Oh my god, you didn't
I don't
even say
give a shit.
you didn't even say your name."
I mean, I assume if they're phoning me, they know who the fuck I am.
I mean, I just like when there's the automated one, but then it's like if you're lazy, you can just say your name. So what it does is it's like the number you're trying to call, Gavin, isn't at the phone right now. Because everyone did it when they were like 12 years old, so they still sound like children because they just forget it exists. See, in my voicemail, I say I'm probably like driving or something, so I can't take the call because I don't.
Well, I don't drive, so.
I don't answer the phone while driving.
Besides, I always answer the phone anyway. Cause why not?
Telemarketers.
Sometimes it's recruiters, but again, not a problem. So sometimes it's like recruiters going like, "Hey, are you still looking for a job?" And it's kind of like, "I have a job," and they're just like, "Oh, would you like different job?" And it's kind of like, "No."
Did I tell you about like the friend I used to know in camp? We called him, like Luke and I called him, and then his voicemail was like, "Hi, this is past Ben. Please leave a message for present Ben so that future Ben can get to you." I'm like, it's like the
That's
best
great.
voicemail.
That's one to steal. That one.
Oh, there was a small fuck.
This small fuck.
Yeah, I had the best idea a few days ago.
And what is that?
It was like a Salmon Run single player kind of thing. Maybe not single player. It could be multiplayer with friends or something, though that would be harder to swing. Where it's just like Salmon Run challenge maps or something. It's like there would be a map specifically designed for that challenge. It'd be like, destroy like 5 grillers going after you at the same time or something. I think it could be a neat idea.
Eh.
use all the enemies to their fullest potential. Very unique scenario.
Oh yeah, just to finish the thought before the fucking phone rang. Basically, it means like the next PlayStation and Xbox seem to be due next year, like released next year.
Okay, what about the next Nintendo Switch?
That's not for 10
Yeah,
years.
it's not for 10
don't you
years.
know?
9 years.
9 years.
I mean,
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes for like a Switch hardware revision to pop out.
no, not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I hope it
They're
happens.
gonna pop it out with like the fucking like NVIDIA like X2 Tegra instead. It's like they're just gonna like do that just cause like fuck it, like the like the board or whatever the fuck it is, the NVIDIA hardware has been compromised and now they just can't like fucking patch it shut, so fuck it. Just do revision the better improved chip.
I hope someone sells the developer kit on eBay again. Like, what the fuck?
I don't even know why they got it in the first place then if they're just gonna sell
Is
it.
that person in jail right now? I hope so.
I don't know why jail, but they'll probably never get to work with Nintendo again.
Oh, boo-hoo. Don't you know? Xbox and Sony are releasing their 2 new consoles. Who needs Nintendo?
I mean, people who probably want to play games because the way Sony's going, it's probably just going to be all cinematic trash and Microsoft doesn't have games.
Ooh, 2 of us died right there.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
Ooh.
My last act, I revive UA Salmon.
What?
What?
Okay, I thought you just made that weeby
No.
for some reason.
This is their news. There.
So, so close.
What do you mean so close? Isn't that it?
We almost got 600. Did they change it?
What?
Did they change it?
What do you mean
Do you
change
not
it?
have 595
What?
points?
Let me check. Oh, hang on, let me check. I got kicked out, remember. I have 657.
Wow.
So you want to do one
So
more?
much for equality.
You want to do one more?
Sure.
Or?
Fuck this game.
You are the one who's compelled to play it.
It's just, I mean, didn't it used to be that we got the same amount of points regardless? Because it's always.
I mean, not for like round 1 and round 2 losses.
Well, yeah, like round 1 losses were different.
No, like it's also round 2 losses.
We've been doing that poorly today.
I mean,
Well, no, we just
of the
won
rounds
that
we've
one.
had, we've had like at least 2 round 2 losses.
It's like the dumbest shit ever. Alright. Oh, this sucks, because tomorrow's Salmon Run has the new weapon, but I bought we did that afternoon dog earlier. So I want to do a shorter
Sorry.
one, but I also don't want to. Because I want to test the weapon. It's just simply not fair.
That is a helicopter because it's terrorist
I
season.
thought you were
so.
talking about the flying fuckers, and I'm like, well, that's the new name for it.
No, I'm talking about that noise I think the mic is picking up.
Maybe kind of.
Because this is the life I lead. Where I have like the most cursedly noisy neighborhood possible.
Why did it turn around? Oh my god.
The snake, probably because they changed targets. And, no, that's a different snake. And that's 2 taxis.
Whoops. Could have killed that thing, but oh well. Not like it matters.
Nah, I can't make it back in time. I feel like there was something else, but it's like it's escaping me, and like it's annoying the shit out of me.
You don't keep a notepad of things to talk
I
about.
don't know, because it's something I saw during work.
You don't pull out your phone and write an email draft to yourself.
No.
Or an email in general. I'm hoping that the... There we go. Oh. Whoa! Couldn't jump.
The rain.
Nope, that sucked. I'm just gonna focus this. Please, God, please. No, 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 no. Yes, okay, we're good. I don't have an egg, though. Please. It's not fair. That's not fair! They have the same hitboxes.
So like, the way my work sets up, like applying for like taking a day off, is that the only person who can approve it is your line manager, or at least normally your line manager. Like not even like the boss of the whole place can approve it for you just by regulation. Like it has to be your line manager. My line manager has fucked off. Like when I came in, he was already just fucked off on like personal leave, and then he decided to chain into his paternity leave on top of that. So he paternity leave, yeah.
I thought only moms got that.
No, paternity leave. Because I guess we have like a better society than you. I don't know.
I don't know. I just assumed that moms have like literally have to recover their bodies from.
I mean, yes, there is maternity leave as well. It's just that there's also paternity leave.
What does the dad do?
Help take care of the baby, so it's not a lump on a brand new mom who's trying to recover.
In this capitalist society of ours, that would not be allowed.
I mean, you know, this is kind of the whole thing of like women's rights and feminism and shit, isn't it?
It's a fucking baby. What's it gonna do?
Paternity leave allows for like equal distribution of parenting responsibilities and tasks, and stress and all the rest. It also lets, you know, the brand new dad be with his actual, you know, his fucking child. But yeah, like he's fucked off and is basically gone for like the entirety of July. So I don't know how to get like a day off approved, and I want to take it next week because next Thursday is the annual like fuck literally half of our society week per day even.
Gavin, that's in
So
2 days.
what?
4th of July.
Oh.
May the 4th be
I remember
good.
seeing a like some American was like what do you mean you don't celebrate the 4th of July? And I was kind of it's just kind of
I don't understand why Canada has it 3 days beforehand.
because they don't celebrate the American one. There's a different day.
Just move it 3 days back.
Why?
It'd be synchronized.
They don't want to synchronize with you though.
Just making more issues.
The Record Shop Look EP.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the gardening gear. Wrong gear. Oh, yeah. Mr. Krabs.
Coherent screaming.
Why? How has that video remained consistently funny?
It's just beautiful.
Like, there are very few memes that remain funny. And that's one of them. Despacito was dead on arrival.
I still don't know what that
It's a
is.
song.
Oh.
I don't know if it comes from the meme like, oh, this is so sad, Alexa, play Despacito. Or if it was a meme before then, and then it was kind of morphed into that, but...
I'm pretty sure it was one before then and got morphed because I remember seeing it around for a while. Still haven't heard this song, so...
Yeah, any meme that's a song is kind of dead on arrival for me because I'm not going to listen to it. But I don't need to listen to it because chances are it has like nothing to do with the song in the first place.
Yeah.
Like even Rickroll, you don't have to listen to Rickroll to understand what it actually means, right? Like the song is irrelevant. It's just the fact that it's a song that you post instead of a useful link.
Yeah.
But then like Chacarone Macaron, that song you actually have to listen to because that's where the meme comes from. And that is the meme song I can respect. I love that song. Yeah, that's it for Salmon Run. Join us tomorrow when I have to deal with afternoon shit. Heck yeah.
Uh,
Right.